Happy New Year. I hope that you are enjoying your 2018 already. I hope you're not hungover because today is National Hangover Day and National Bloody Mary Day to help you get over those hangover blues. I don't drink, so I don't have that problem. So if you do, I feel really sorry for you. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you about something that I've been doing for quite some time that has been kind of lost to the wayside. It's called Today We Celebrate. It's really talking about National Observation Days and just a great way to celebrate every single day of the year. I love making every day special. That hasn't really been able to happen over the past several months because of so many things that have gone on in our lives personally. And I kind of let this project go, which was really sad because I really enjoyed it and my son really enjoyed it as well. So let's talk about what's going on in January for National Observation. It is National Hot Tea Month. That's right, get your hot tea out. And will you have one lump or two? Now, many children don't know about lumps. They might think that it's a lump on their head. And you might want to give your kids a lump on the head. One lumps or two, kids, means cubes of sugar. Have you ever seen a sugar cube? This might be a great opportunity to show your children sugar cubes. I remember when I was a kid, there was a girl down the street whose grandparents had a coffee cart and she always had a jar of the sugar cubes. I used to love taking a sugar cube and just letting it melt in my mouth. Now, today we're all sugar conscious and all that good stuff. But you know what? You live once. Let your kids suck on a sugar lump. Or you could do something really fun with those sugar lumps. You could actually get some frosting and start building with them. Use the frosting as cement and build an igloo or a house or a castle out of the sugar cubes. Also, what a great way to enjoy tea this month is to try different flavors and see how you like tea. We in America are not accustomed to drinking tea. We are more coffee drinkers. So this month, try tea. Try a whole bunch of different herbal teas, flavored teas. There's so many different flavors out there that you can try. You can try organic. You can try something just basic at your grocery store. Just don't get crazy. I don't prefer the Lipton brands because they don't really have a whole lot of flavor. A great way to make a good tea is to steep it in hot, boiling hot water. You want to use 2 or 3 tea bags. Now, some of you are going, oh my gosh, 2 or 3. Well, yes. And the reason for that is if you are using a teapot like this, then you're going to want to fill it all the way up with hot water and then steep it with about 2 or 3, probably 3 for something this size. And you'll see I have a teapot in the back. You would probably want about 5 or 6 for that size. Now, the reason why you want to do this is because you want your hot water to get that flavor from the tea, whatever flavor it is. Now, when I say 1 lump or 2 lump, that usually means sugar. Now, if you don't want to use sugar, I love to use honey. Absolutely love honey in my tea. I'm not a tea drinker, but when I do, I love honey and I love cream. I love heavy cream or whole milk. And this really makes your tea very creamy and it brings out whatever flavor. Let's say you're having a raspberry tea. It brings out the raspberry in the tea so you're not getting such a bitter taste of your tea. That's why a lot of people in America don't really like tea. It's a little bitter. But then again, so is coffee. And I'm not a coffee drinker either. I do love teas that relax me and calm me down. And having a cup of tea is a really nice way to sit down and just relax with a nice book and cozy up. Now, for those of you kids who don't know this one, how about I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. How about learning Little Teapot this month? If you have tea, you want to have a special cup. I love this special cup. I use it on display, or when I am drinking tea, this is the teacup that I will use. I love it because it has a cute little handle on it and the saucer matches the cup. You know where I found this? Goodwill. January is also Oatmeal month. I know, it's so exciting, right? Oatmeal, there's a lot to get excited about oatmeal. There really is. Oatmeal serves many purposes. And the reason why January is Oatmeal month is because it is extremely cold in January. Well, that is if you're living in the northern states or in Canada, eh? But if you're living in the South, you don't need hot tea or oatmeal. You're probably enjoying a grapefruit out on the beach. But that's lucky you. But those of us who are stuck here in the tundra, freezing, we need something warm. And we need something to stick to our bones, and there's nothing better than oatmeal in the morning to start our day. It's packed with nutrients and vitamins that help us keep going throughout the day, and will also prevent those winter blues when we consume those nutrients and vitamins. And you can have oatmeal with just about anything. My grandmother, when I was little, used to make oatmeal with butter and brown sugar with a little bit of cream. There is nothing better than that. And my grandmother made homemade oatmeal. None of this instant packaged stuff. Now that's good too, but regular oatmeal just made from scratch is incredibly good. And you can flavor it any way. Again, you can use honey instead of sugar. You can use brown sugar. You can use any kind of sweetener that you want. And then you can add fruits to it, which makes it even better. There's also a whole bunch of other things that you can do with oatmeal. You can make oatmeal cookies, oatmeal bread, and you can even make an oatmeal facial mask. Really, I'm not kidding. All you need to do is add 1 cup of oatmeal to half a cup of hot water. Spread the oatmeal over your face and let it sit on your face for 5 to 10 minutes. You can also make no-bake oatmeal cookies. Let me read the recipe to you. In a saucepan, heat 2 cups sugar, a half a cup milk, 1 stick butter or margarine, and 1/3 cup cocoa. Boil for 3 minutes. Remove from heat and stir in 3 cups of oats. Drop the mixture by teaspoons on wax paper. Let cool before eating. Simple, right? You can also make oatmeal clay. I'm not kidding. This is true stuff. So in order to make your oatmeal clay, you're going to need 1 cup oatmeal and half a cup of flour. Add half a cup of water and mix well. If your clay is a little bit too sticky, you can always add just a tad bit more flour. Knead the mixture on a floured surface, and then you can use your oatmeal clay to make natural looking pottery. You never knew you could do so much with oatmeal, right? This week, January 1st through the 7th, is also National Letter Writing Week. We have lost the art of writing letters to loved ones and friends across the world. Yes, emailing and texting and Facebook is so much easier, but it's always great to have a handwritten letter. I remember when my mom passed away a few years ago, I searched for anything that I could find that she had written to me. And I cherish those letters that she had written to me and that I still have. Because Facebook Messenger and texts and emails and sometimes get lost, or we accidentally delete it, or we delete it just because we need the space on our phone for all the videos that we're taking. So a lot of times we lose that communication. Why not pick up a pen and write someone a letter? The thrill of getting mail today is completely gone. My little boy Tabin loves to go to the mailbox every single day, loves to see if there's mail for him. And sometimes he does get mail. Sometimes my friends send him postcards, and that is such a thrill for him. He gets such a kick out of receiving mail in a mailbox. Imagine if your children received mail, how fun that would be. Because that is totally lost today. Children don't remember telephones. We were playing Pictionary yesterday for New Year's Eve, and I had to draw a telephone. telephone. Not smartphone, telephone. Children don't know what a telephone is. We don't even call our cell phones a telephone. We call it our phone. Children don't even know what a telephone is, and some kids don't even know what it's like to get mail. How fun for your children not only to write mail, but to also receive mail. So this week, make sure that your children are writing letters to people they love. Or you can always find a pen pal site where your children can write to someone around the world. Tonight is also the supermoon, and right now as I speak, that supermoon is probably getting ready to pop up. I love looking at the moon. The moon always makes me realize just how small I am in the universe. I'm always fascinated with the fact that when I see the moon, how much it makes me realize that I am seriously dangling in space. And nothing's really keeping me here but gravity. And without gravity, I would just float right into space. That moon really keeps me in check. Seriously. If you do not get amazed by observing the moon, then you really need to get out of yourself, go outside tonight, and look at the moon. If you're watching this on the 2nd or the 3rd, guess what? There's going to be a meteor shower on the 3rd. You want to make sure to watch out for that too. Teach your children about meteor showers and what they really are. We like to call them shooting stars, but they're really parts of comets that have broken up in the atmosphere and are floating around. And as our planet Earth spins throughout the year, throughout its 365-day cycle, we end up in a place where some of these comets are still broken up in space. Like I said, we call them shooting stars, but they're actually just flaming rocks shooting by us. I don't know how anyone cannot get excited by some of the most amazing, fascinating things that happen right above our eyes. Well, God bless you. Have a happy new year and enjoy the next 364 days of your life and make every single day count, because every day is worth celebrating. Got the Christmas blues? The holidays are over. Well, guess what? You can make every day feel like a holiday. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, and once you do that, click the bell for notifications every time a national daily observation is posted for Today We Celebrate. That way you can make every single day for you and your family a holiday.